Did you know that every person in Delaware throws away 4.5 pounds of trash a day? That's a lot of trash. Although we do a great job of recycling in Delaware, sometimes we have things that just can't be recycled. When you bring your trash out to the curb or throw it in a dumpster, a trash truck eventually comes along to pick it up. Now, you may never see your trash again, but that doesn't mean it just disappears. In Delaware, we have places called landfills that are specially designed to hold and manage waste in a way that keeps people and the environment safe. Hi everyone, welcome to a landfill. Delaware has 3 landfills managed by the Delaware Solid Waste Authority.
Or DSWA for short.
We're your tour guides. I'm Brandy.
I'm Stacy.
And this is one of the trashiest places in Delaware.
Are we allowed to say that?
We mean it in a good way. Come on and we'll tell you all about landfill.
Throughout the state of Delaware, there are 3 landfills that effectively manage all of the trash we throw away. The Jones Crossroads landfill is the highest point in Sussex County and sits mostly in a rural area. It's kind of close to the beach too, so it attracts a lot of seagulls. The amount of trash at Jones Crossroads has increased over the past decade because of more development and population growth. More people means more trash. The Sandtown landfill in Kent County is the largest and oldest active landfill managed by DSWA. Sandtown is currently the only DSWA landfill to use a closure turf material to cap or seal unused sections of the landfill. The Terry Island landfill in Newcastle County is by far the busiest landfill because it is located next to Wilmington, the state's largest city. It sits at the confluence of the Christina and Delaware rivers and is around 150 feet above sea level. Even though each landfill exhibits unique qualities, the mission is the same: to safely dispose of and manage all of the trash generated in Delaware. And we should mention, DSWA landfills only accept trash from Delaware residents. Our trash is our responsibility.
Some people refer to places like these as dumps, but here at DSWA, we prefer the more distinguished term, landfill.
After all, these are pretty fancy places.
Maybe not that fancy, but we're really proud of our landfills in Delaware and how they aim to keep you and the environment safe. When trash trucks arrive at the landfill, they are first weighed at the scale house. Inbound trucks drive right onto the scale for weighing. We then empty them out and weigh them again. The difference is the amount of trash arriving for safe disposal. The average trash truck dumps around 10 tons during each trip to the landfill. Have you ever been woken up early in the morning by a trash truck? That's because sanitation workers have a long day of picking up and dumping trash.
Mornings here at the landfill are the busiest time of day.
It could be like Grand Central Station here.
All aboard? Don't try this at home. I guess we're walking. Now, I know we said the landfill is for trash, but we do have special areas for people to drop off those hard to recycle items. For a fee, DSWA offers Delaware residents a way to recycle things like scrap metal, tires, drywall, refrigerators, and freezers. One of the most widely used recycling areas is for yard waste. You know all those outside chores like mowing the lawn or raking the leaves? Yep, most of that ends up right here at the landfill. Once it decomposes or breaks down, it's used for erosion control. When erosion occurs on the landfills, the soil becomes worn away over time. This can lead to instability of the landfill structure, so adding compost helps protect the landfill and allows grass and trees to grow.
Erosion is such a crime.
What do you mean?
It's the great terrain robbery. Trucks carrying only trash make their way to the work and face area of the landfill. The work and face is the focus of activity because it's where trash is dumped each day. This also can be the most dangerous area on the landfill, so everyone must wear proper safety attire. Hard hat?
Check.
Safety vest?
Check.
Work boots? I think you wore the wrong boots today.
Okay, give me a sec. Found him.
Finally, let's go.
At the working face area, each truck dumps its trash onto the ground. Spotters are workers trained to look for things that should be removed from the trash pile. This could be something like hazardous waste or a large recyclable item such as a refrigerator or tire.
The real fun begins when compactors, which are giant machines with spikes on their wheels, pulverize the trash. The compactors drive back and forth over the trash, crushing everything as small as possible. Crushing the trash helps us maximize the amount of space in each landfill. More space equals more trash. Throughout the day, trash is continuously dumped and crushed, and DSWA uses some of the biggest compactors you can find. What did the compactor say to the trash? I've got a crush on you. Tough crowd, tough crowd.
At the conclusion of every day, the trash is covered to protect it from rain, wind, and animals. A cover also helps minimize that new trash smell. If trash will be dumped in the same area the following day, a large tarp is placed over the trash at night. Otherwise, at least 6 inches of soil is used instead. Some DSWA landfills even use recycled soil to cover the trash. Trucks deliver cover soil to the working face throughout the day so that it's ready to go at closing time. So far, operations have been pretty simple. We weigh the trash,
Dump the trash?
crush the trash.
No, Dan, bury the trash.
Anyway, it may seem simple, but underneath of us, there's a lot going on we can't see.
As trash decomposes, it releases contaminants that can cause air and water pollution. That's why all DSWA landfills have multiple protective layers and highly engineered systems to help capture these potential pollutants. At the bottom of most landfills is a geosynthetic clay liner, commonly referred to as a GCL. This liner, made out of clay and cloth, sits above Earth's natural soil. The geosynthetic clay liner prevents contamination of the groundwater that sits underneath the landfill. This is a vital source of drinking water to many communities, so protecting it from contaminants is one of DSWA's top priorities. Above the geosynthetic liner is a high-quality plastic material called a geomembrane. The geomembrane system creates an additional barrier between contaminants and the natural environment. It prevents any liquid from leaving the landfill and supports the protection of groundwater resources. On top of the geomembrane is a deep layer of sandy soil that aids in filtration. As rainwater moves downward through the trash, it becomes a contaminated liquid called leachate. The sandy soil helps filter out many contaminants, but the leachate is still captured and treated. Perforated pipes run horizontally through the sandy layer to collect the excess liquid. Gravity is used to direct the leachate into a holding tank or to a nearby wastewater treatment facility. Once all of the protective layers are in place, it is safe to start adding trash. Remember, the daily routine on the landfill begins with carefully dumping the trash at the working face area. Then, crushing the trash into smaller pieces with giant compactor machines until the trash is as small as possible. And then finally, burying or covering the trash at the end of every day to keep out animals, minimize the smell, and keep the trash in place. All of this activity takes place in sections on the landfill called cells. Each cell is carefully engineered and takes years to fill before it is no longer used for daily disposal. Gas collection pipes are installed into the layers of trash horizontally and vertically so that any gas created from the decomposition process can be safely collected and directed out of the landfill to the nearby gas plant. Once a cell has reached capacity, it is considered closed. A layer of clay soil, a geomembrane, and a drainage layer are placed over top to create a cap on the landfill. This cap prevents liquid from entering the landfill and allows for drainage and stability of the entire structure. Vegetation is planted on the finished cap to promote wildlife habitation and blend the landfill into the surrounding landscape.
Before we wrap up our tour, we have one more thing to talk about. Gas. No, Dan, not that kind of gas. All landfills emit landfill gas, a mix of carbon dioxide, methane, and organic compounds. Methane in particular can be really harmful to the environment. So here at DSWA, we make sure our landfills don't pass gas. What, now you don't think it's funny? All 3 DSWA landfills have a gas collection system in place to capture the landfill gas before it migrates into the air. A series of vertical and horizontal wells and a vacuum-like suction are used to collect the gas out from the landfill. It is then directed to a gas plant facility where the moisture is removed and the gas is compressed. It is then sent off-site or used on-site as a fuel in generators to create electricity. When managed properly, landfills are highly effective methods for trash disposal. They are designed, engineered, regulated, and tested to ensure safety and efficiency. The Delaware Solid Waste Authority takes the utmost care in providing cost-effective plans and programs for solid waste management that best serve Delaware and protect the public health and environment. We hope you enjoyed spending the day with us learning all about landfills in Delaware, because here at DSWA, we take your trash seriously.
It's all about keeping you and the environment safe and protected. We'll see you next time. Bye.
How do we get down from here?
I have no idea.